Morning everyone, my name is Ronak Singh and today I am going to tell you about my model energy savior. So we all know how important energy is. So to save it we either need to produce more cleaner and efficient energy or just use energy more efficiently. This model shows an example of both. So first we can see here that there is a solar panel because the first thing that comes to mind when we think of renewable energy is solar energy. So a solar panel works by the principle that the sunlight contains particles called photons. Photons will knock electrons out of the silicon layer in the solar panel. Then the loose electrons will be collected and used, for example, in this bulb. That power can either be transferred into AC current or just used directly. Then we all know how scarce land area is. So we can use floating solar power stations that will make solar power without using land area and instead on rivers and other water areas. Then a solar station. A solar station basically takes care of the power that comes through the various solar panels of the place. Then there is biogas. Biogas is not exactly a renewable energy, but it is a fuel that is much more healthier for the environment as it can be made from organic matter and not too expensive. In this example, some biogas is here in this stored in this tank, and when we put it on fire, we can see that it is biogas. It is made using 4 steps. The first being hydrolysis, which will basically turn insoluble organics into soluble organics with the cellulose, protein and fat eating bacteria. Then acidogenesis. Acidogenesis will be with acidic bacteria that will turn the soluble organics into violet fatty acid or acetate. If violet fatty acid is made, then acidogenesis goes next. If not, then we move straight to methanogenesis. So methanogenesis is basically converting violet fatty acid into acetate, hydrogen and carbon dioxide. So after this, the next step is methanogenesis, which has methane, which will convert the acetate and hydrogen carbon dioxide particles into methane, which is also known as biogas. Then there is wind power. Wind power basically uses the flow of the wind to spin a motor and create electricity. There you can see it better. It produces electricity. Next step is tidal power. We all know that water moves and we can use it to our advantage to do it as same as wind power to spin a motor with its flow and create energy. Then hydropower. It is almost like tidal power, but instead of being in oceans, it is present in rivers and around dams. Then nuclear energy. It works off the principle of radiation and that the nuclear elements such as uranium produce a lot of heat. That heat can be used to warm up water, turn it into steam, which can then be pressurized into spinning a motor. Then it is condensed and the chain restarts. After that, there is geothermal. It is almost as the same as nuclear power, but instead of using heat of nuclear elements, it uses the heat of the underlayers of the earth. Then We can all say that transportation and personal hygiene affects a lot. So there are now we are seeing electric trains, electric buses all around the town, which will greatly help reduce the impact of carbon dioxide and greenhouse gases in our atmosphere. So this is my model, and it basically proves a concept on how we can improve society and how we use energy. This will greatly impact the atmosphere and environment if done in a large amount. Thank you.